All right, guys, welcome back to another live edition of Hosty Travels. I figured I would try to do a little bit better job at going live with you guys. And in this instance of trying to show you what I'm doing here, definitely need to go live. Oh shit, they are having so much fun. All right. So I'm definitely gonna have to take the post down. And when I say take the post down, right here on the inside of each one of these, there is a beginning post, a middle one, and the ending one. And this is pushed up to its extended max. And when it is, it pulls the whole canopy up with it. So the little trick that I've learned since I've been here is to take a mallet or sledgehammer and kind of tap it that way. And then I'll show you guys what I mean. So I actually carry both on my cart, a sledgehammer, which I found at a site, which is really cool. Don't really know what I would do with a sledgehammer, but I find something to do with it. But I do have a mallet, and if the mallet usually doesn't work, then I'll bring out the strong arm. All right, so it's a lot to go into this putting up the tent business. You think that it's as simple as um, putting them up, and that's that, but there's a whole lot of furniture that has to get placed together and moved around, very bulky and heavy, made out of real wood. The tent has to be tightened with rope and straightened out. Sorry, I'm drinking some coffee, guys, off camera. This is why I don't go live. But anyways, I'll give you guys an example. So that middle post that I just knocked down, I actually knocked it down so it brought down the whole canopy itself. So once the whole canopy drops down, it enables me to be able to fasten these the edge of the tent canopy and the screen to the edge of the 2x4 here. I think that's what that is. Oh, I got a comment. Hello, what are you doing? Whoa, real wood. Hello, how are you doing, bro? I'm doing good. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. I am finishing up doing some safari tents here at the KOA. I'll spin you around. Hello, hello. Thank you guys for watching. I'll spin you around and give you an example of one that's finished, um, or somewhat. So it should look like this, or either this one, and this is how it looks now. So there's a lot of work um, that needs to go into it. And so honestly, I wouldn't, this is not my thing, but for people who like it, um, more power to you, you know. So the way to do these is to get the corners. Let me turn the camera a little bit so you guys can see me. I can't really see the comments from way over yonder, but I want to give y'all a view of what I'm doing. You're gaining views. Congratulations. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. From 0 to 5. That's true. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't really go live a lot, but I figured, I wanted to show you guys because I made some videos about this and the inside of it. Um, I'll actually show you guys the inside of one that's complete. And I love doing these jobs with the KOAs because there's always something different. Now, this one doesn't have an actual bed. This campground is huge. It is 83 acres. There are three more safari tents across the street over there. So those ones have beds. They're all completed. Furniture on the porch to sit. Um, and as you can see, we were inside of this one working as well. I'll turn the camera around so you can see that it does come furnished. And it has a bunk bed for the kiddos, a nightstand and a lamp will go there, queen size mattress for the queen bed, a futon, and I guess you could just say a table. Just a regular coffee table. It does have power, and a mini fridge will go either here or there. And there's a GFI plug on the bottom, and then there's one up top right there in case you guys are wondering if this place has power. No, I didn't build the furniture. The furniture is made by this company that makes the tents, and they, make the furniture. Only thing we do as work campers is just put it together. It's pretty easy to put it together. And we have this really large impact tool that we use to drive the boats in there. As you can see, the boats are very, very huge. And so we just kind of put them together, and that's it. Um, Once I put them everything together, and the only thing that gets put together is these beds. Everything else is always together. We just had to put it inside of here and put the canopy up and build the tent itself to look like this. Eventually, if I'm live long enough, I'll take you guys across the street over here and show you. What country are you in? This is the north. This is Maine. I'm in Maine. I'm reporting live from Maine and New Hampshire. And I want to show you a little bit of the river. People are tent camping here. People have RVs over here. And you can actually get in the river here. It is so cool. They have their little screen house and everything. And this is a lazy river. It goes all the way around the entire property. It is so big. It takes about 45 minutes to come all the way around. This is a public camp, yes. This is KOA, and that means Kampgrounds of America. Um, and I work as a work camper for the season that they are open all across the United States. That's how I travel full time in my RV with my wife and my dog, and kind of see the land at which I'm from. Um, it's very cool though. I will say that it's very cool. You guys got me wanting to take you on a ride now. So this does take more than one person. Just what I'm doing right now, it doesn't require a whole lot of people. And so I'm very much capable of doing what I am doing myself because it's really not that hard. However, there we go. There we go. See, sometimes you have to go way down. That's how it should be.
Maintenance. Go for maintenance. Safari tent 445 needs a lamp fixed. We're waiting on the part that goes up on the top of it. I'll try to rob another one and bring it to you, though. Well, thank you, Greg. I appreciate that.
Thank you for the likes on the video, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm sure it helps the algorithm some type of way. Um, but yeah, it is a lot to do. I wish I had something that kind of followed me around and I didn't have to use the camera like I do. But we're gonna make it work. So if you start at the corner, one corner, and if you line everything up, and if you make sure everything is where it should be, then this will be easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But sometimes it does require an extra set of hands. Sometimes. Hey, Greg, you robbing Peter to pay Paul? We often say that around here when we have to take one part from somewhere to place somewhere else. I don't like the way it didn't. It doesn't feel like it's grabbing anything. Take that out and try that again. And so it's a lot of components to doing this. It's not so cut and dry. It's not so easy like everybody thinks it is. Nah, and then none of the beds had any on there either. They said it was in 149. They said it was some more in 149 over
There
here.
is some lamps in
Yeah,
there?
some lamps
Okay.
and
I'll have to go
mattresses
over.
and stuff.
I think the girls are cleaning those three over there, and I'm trying to just steal from these to fix those up.
There aren't any in any one of these
I hadn't checked the first one, but the rest of these
so
don't got
far. None.
big lamps or little ones.
Yeah, that is true. I think that's what Rich said that they were.
All right.
Okay, guys. So a mosquito bit me on top of the head, and it really itches. Hey, Doc. Good morning. I'm doing a little bit of work, not a lot, but a little bit. Just a little bit. I hope all is well. I hope you're doing great. I decided to give this slide thing a try and see what it's all about. Okay, that's how it should be. I let it go. Okay, guys, just give me one brief moment and I'll be right back to the camera in a second. Alright, that's what I wanted the first time. Good there. Put the other drill bit back on. Some of these these screws are different, so I have to kind of switch, interchange them. It's actually raining right now. I don't know if you guys can tell under the trees anyway, but it is raining. Ugh, the mosquitoes are terrible right now. And so while I'm stretching this out, I'll get about right here and then I'll stop. And then I'll do the other side and then get to the middle and then I'll button all of that up. Once I button it all up, then I'll take the sledgehammer, knock the post back. Raining again, yes, it is. It's sprinkling. It's been raining all morning actually, um, but it slowed down for a little bit. Gave us a little bit of break. Everybody came to the pool and the water slide and all of that stuff, just for them to end up going back home. So yeah, it's a pretty rainy spot. I'm not really happy about that. It's still beautiful, even when it's raining. My personal opinion, it is still a beautiful place. It's huge though. I will say that it is very, very huge. This place is unbelievably for a campground. You easily make 4 campgrounds out of one campground, and then go across the street and make 4 more with a total of 8. It's 80 acres. And see, this is why you need 2 people because you have to hold it and screw it at the same time. And that is always That is always an issue. So these mosquitoes are eating me alive. I don't know why they're biting me in the top of my head right here, but uh, they are running me away. I can promise you. It's very moist and wet in this area, and I assume that they're attracted to the moisture. But they or me, they are killing me. Oh my goodness. I do have some Cutter cologne. Maybe I should spray some of that. Just to keep them away. I mean, they are that bad. And when people see me on a hot day and I'm still dressed the same way, they always say, "I know you're hot." And it's like, "No, I'm not hot. I'm just preparing for the bugs. When I come to work, it's still condensation and that morning dew on the ground. And when I'm working down here, the mosquitoes are still notorious. So I just kind of prepare in the morning, and then when I'm weed whacking and cutting grass, stuff like that, it's not all in my shoe, all over me. Rather, I'll be covered than not. I don't know what type of Velcro this is, but it is for real. It is for real, guys. All right, so I see I'm gonna have to let this rope down because it's not giving me any slack that I need. Why is it doing that? Should I just pull harder? Ah, yeah, probably what I should do. So this is the part right here that really requires two people. This is the only part that requires two people, and it's crazy because I only have one, and that's me. So, but I do see where they was trying to put this on. Okay. Woo. Sometimes you just have to keep playing with it and don't give up on it, and then boom, it'll slide right in just like that. Just like that. Now, if I can get this part over here, like that, and then boom, right there. Perfect. It's a lot of motorcycles. Wow. Almost sound like a storm a little bit. All right, guys. So we got that one tacked up. I'll get another one. Keep going. Sometimes I try to stick my screws into the washer already so I don't have to. But I didn't get a chance to do this, and I didn't think I was gonna come down here today to even mess with the tents. Besides the fact that nobody else did, because they're busy doing other things. But I just decided, you know what? I'll come down, see if I can get you guys some footage of what I'm doing, and yeah, I mean that first corner is crazy though. Just trying to stretch it. So just trying to stretch it, all this canvas by myself is really difficult. And you see we have ropes on it that we use to pull. So I'll give you a quick example of how the corner comes alive when you do that. Now imagine we had to put the rope up first to put the tent up the canvas, and then we had to tie it off, then take it back down to do this to tie. Oh, it's terrible, very labor intensive. But I'll give you an example of when I pull the rope, and if I had another person here and we was both pulling really tight together, I'll give you a quick example of how the corner stands up. Kind of looks like a corner. I'm a perfectionist, so I don't like when it's not right. So yeah, I mean that's what that's what it's supposed to look like. But doing the first corner and doing it by yourself, because you're trying to squeeze together the two ends of the tent. I mean the screen that's inside, and you're also trying to squeeze together these two parts of the canvas outside, and you got to squeeze all four of them together. So you need somebody to stretch it and put it all together, hold it so you could just screw it in, and then they would just go right along. When two people are doing it together, it really does. It's really like clockwork. It's not nothing hard to it at all. Um, there's a 2x4 right here, and that's what we're screwing into. We're just using this as a marker, and that's pretty much it. Under, I grab the screen, I line the screen hole up with the canvas
Tell
hole,
him to office.
and I stretch the screen. I stretch the whole thing this way because I want the back to be able to close up once I'm done. I don't. The last thing I want to do is not bring the slack this way, and then when it comes time to zip it up or close it up, then I can't do it. So I'll have to unscrew all of this all over again, which is a pain, and I don't want to do that. So I'd rather just do it right the first time.
John, go ahead. Gonna be off property for about an hour getting supplies. Cedric is still on. Greg's gone to lunch. Copy that.
It just called my name. Cedric's still on. Yep. Cedric's down here doing the safari tents. So on this other side, the right side over here, my right, probably you guys is left. You probably noticed that I didn't, um, I didn't button it down, and I'm probably not gonna do it here because I have to still knock the post back up because right now the post that is holding this up in the middle is like this inside of the tent. So instead of the post standing straight up, I cocked it to the side like this, so that way it brings the canvas down, gives me enough room to put this, and then I'll take the sledgehammer and knock it back. If I was inside of the tent, then I'll just grab the 2x4, pick it up, walk it back, and then sit it down. But oh, okay. Yeah, they really do. They do. Welcome back. Yeah, they do need to hire more people. We even had people quit on us, and you know that's not ideal. But I will say that there is a lot of work um, to do here as well. So if you're not a person, if you're older and you didn't come here for this type of work, then yeah, this may not be the place because it's so large, and this is this is discouraging itself, even doing it with people. Okay, and I also want to show you guys how the rest of the tent doesn't have string on it, so we have to pull and rope off all of these the same way that we did right here. So as you can see here, the tent is roped off and the tarp is roped off on every one of them. So that's the more you come back and we keep pulling the rope, we pull the rope, the wall straightens out, and um, Same thing on this side. But we also did this one, me and a buddy of mine before he left. We did this one, and this is probably by far the best one. Like the tarp and everything, we really straightened it out. We didn't have any kinks in it. It wasn't it wasn't like bunched up like this one is right here. I actually got to get back up there and straighten that out. But this is, like I said, it's labor intensive and it's something that everybody don't want to do, but I don't mind doing it because, you know, I'm like that. I built like that. Let me stop. No, I'm not. But one thing
Yes,
I
Rich,
want
go ahead.
one thing I want to note is we didn't have rope on all of these. Now we do. But for the most part, like I said, this one is probably by far the very best one because I personally think that it's put together right, correctly. And that's all you could really ask for. Right now, this one doesn't look the same. It looks like a little broke down shack. And this one looks even worse. But we're going to fix that. I promise we're going to fix that. I don't mind doing this because this is not intimidating to me. To some people, it is. And like I said, they didn't sign up to work this hard.
Rich to Cedric.
Cedric, go ahead.
Hey, so you know if you're looking for a mattress lamp, 149 rustic cabin, and they're also in 140, which is 140, 149.
148, 149. Copy that. Thank you, Rich. 148, 149. Let me write that down, my think pad. Because if I write it down, then if I see it, then 148 and 149. Probably go get some more of that furniture and bring it down as well. I like this company. I like doing this. I know Erica doesn't, but to be honest with you guys, Erica kind of puts herself in position to be the person that she is when we go to these places because she knows so much and she does so much and she does a great job at it. And sometimes when you do a great job at it, then they want you to stay and do it more, you know what I'm saying? And so when you're trying to go and enjoy yourself and stuff like that and take off like she wants to do, sometimes it's not possible, you know what I'm saying? Especially at a place like this. This place is enormous. And I'll give you guys an example of that.
Rich to Logan, you guys have time, can you also check the dog parks as well? Two stations over there.
All right. So this is my last one. I probably won't button that one, but I will do this one because I still have to go inside and did I bring my Drio? My Drio. I did. Let's see if this will reach. Ha ha ha. Even smarter. Even smarter. See, this is why they hire me because I think outside the box. I don't come in acting like I got some special skill better than more than somebody else or I know more than anybody else. I'm very coachable. I learn quickly and I get it done. If you looking for that, and I got you. If you're not looking for, oh, I forgot I gotta knock the pole back up. If you're not looking for that, then I'm not your guy. But I'm consistent. I'm dedicated, and I'm loyal. That's all you need. That's all you need. All right, probably shouldn't have did this one because it's making it a little tighter, but we'll be fine. Now it's getting tighter and tighter and tighter. The more I knock this, I got about a foot to go. We're there. She's back in her original position. The back is all the back is all buttoned up. And now we can move on to the side, which will be easy because now you could just grab the side and just kind of go. The sides are just double, and that's it. So you see that? You see that? And then look, I still haven't even put the rope back on yet. So the more, sometimes it takes two guys on one of these ropes um, to kind of straighten it out, the corner. So before, without the rope, broke down shack. After the rope, it's like a little mini home almost. So, you know, and then there's more. Like I said, there's more ropes. This only has three on each side, so a total of six right now because we took the rest of the rope to tie off all the other ones, and we ran out here. So, or actually on the other side over there. But we have to do this one, the one across from it, and the one next to it, and those will be our last three. I'll be so happy. I will be so happy. But other than that, um, this went pretty smooth, and I think I'm good to kind of continue to go down the side. So as you see here, I'm gonna point back this way, grab my tools. It's easy to forget your tools if you don't take them with you on a project like this everywhere you go. Don't need the sledgehammer anymore until I get to the front. Sorry about that. And so, like I said, the rest of it from this point on over is pretty easy. Guess that's probably not the right view. So, if I had the rope helping me pull this over, then it will be way better. But because it's right there on the 2x4 and that's where I want to go, then it's all good. It's all to the good. I absolutely love this drill bit. I absolutely love the drill bit. Um, it's in there before I'm in there. So if I only need just that bit, that much, I got a long way to extend it. Makes it better. Um, I also love the drill too. It's a Bosch drill. I don't know if you guys know anything about power tools, but this is a reputable brand. Um, I absolutely love this. The guy that I work for here, he knows that I love this drill, and every time we work, I always get this drill. And so I was telling him that, how you doing? All right, thank you. I was telling him that I really like this drill, and so he told me here you can have it. So now this is my drill. I got two batteries for it. He gave me a charger. This thing is an impact drill too, so this thing puts in work. Not only do I use it here every day, um, I'll use it continuously on the road as we, go through our travels, and I need to let the stabilizer legs up and down. I really needed a good drill, really nice drill, and he just gave it to me. This is a really expensive drill, so I was happy about that. All he said to me was just keep it going, and I could definitely keep her going. I can definitely keep it going. Um, let me show you guys something else that he bought too. Never worked for a company quite like this one, to say the least. At least the guy that I work for personally is really nice. He's really smart. He know he's the guru of everything. He always says, there's nothing that we can't fix or make or build, and he's an engineer, so he always makes sure we have all the tools that we need. But this here is a testing meter, a voltage tester, and you know, this is also one. Hold on, I think I got one more thing that I'm missing. I saw it and didn't grab it. This is a really important piece, but I keep these things in my toolbox um, to test. So I can plug this in to test. Voltage. It's a voltage tester, and then I can know if, I got power in certain places. This tells me if I have an open ground, or open neutral, or open hot, hot and gray, reverse, or hot and neutral reverse, or correct. I think that says what? Correct warning, wiring, correct wiring. So these tools are very expensive. I really like this. He gave it to me and told me, he said, put this up. Don't tell nobody I got it for you. So I really love Mr. Tom. He's really a great guy. Make sure I have everything I need as far as my toolbox is concerned. And some things I didn't know. He taught me, so when we go to the next campground, I'll be able to say that I can do certain things. And so I really like that he did that for me. So yeah, shout out to Mr. Tom. I do need a bigger toolbox, so I am trying to get me something that's more efficient that I can organize. Yeah, I'm trying to get something a little bit more efficient that I can organize a little bit and have what I need in it. But for right now, this works. Um, I can't even find a spot to put it back into now, so I guess I'll just leave it right there for right now. But um, I needed a pocket knife. He got me a pocket knife right here. I already had this one. A kid at the first campground we ever went to in Ely, Nevada, gave me this one for my birthday, and I still got it. This is a really cool knife. They both are really great. I cut my fingers right here with a knife a long time ago, and I really probably shouldn't be playing with knives. I like knives, but this is a really, really, really good one. Um, this thing is super razor sharp, but I use it to cut the rope. It cuts very, very, very easily. Versus this one, it doesn't. But Mr. Tom got me this one because it has a lock on it, and you can't accidentally latch it out like with this one. And it's happened before where I've looked down and the knife is on my waist, pointing up like this. So that's the only bad thing about this, is that there's no mechanism to keep it from, kind of retracting or coming out like this. Like if I sit down on the golf cart a little bit, it'll just pop out like that. This one, however, does it. I could push that button all day long. The knife will never come out because this little button right here stops it. You slide it back. Now it does the same as this one. And it can't, when you close it back when you open it. Now, if you were stabbing something or, whatever, then it won't fold back in on you, which is what happened to me right here. Um, but yeah, other than that, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I keep the knives though because they sentimental and I use them. I've used the blue knife for ever since he gave it to me. Ever since the kid gave it to me. His name Braxton. Shout out to Braxton. If he's watching, I'm not sure if he's watching. But yeah, that's my buddy, and I just want to kind of ramble on a little bit about that. It really brings me joy, when people do nice things for me, and you know, even people here in the campground were telling me things that he said about me and the guy that works. We work together, and I was like, wow, really? You know, to know that he's even talking to other people about what he thinks about us and what he feels about us and stuff like that. It's always good to be appreciated by. I mean, he's not even the company. He doesn't own the company or anything. He works for them just like we do. But he always makes sure that we have everything that we need. He gave me the drill bit, the battery, the charger, that voltage tester. I mean, my tool repertoire is on the come up. Seriously. So I'm not gonna continue this. I'm gonna take you guys over to one that's furnished and all of that good stuff. I did it on Erica's video the other day, but I did tell you guys that I would do that. But as you can see, it's pretty straightforward from here. I'll continue doing the same thing that I was doing there all the way down. And what I really like about spots like this one, right? So the people who may have done this last year put these little screws in the wood right here, right? Which is not in every one, but they are in some platforms that we have around here, right? So this little screw is so handy because you can stretch it now. Now you can use one hand to stretch it, right? And then boom, put it on there. And then you can stretch this one, and then boom, you can put it on there, right? And then there's a little butterfly screw that screws on. I was like, why aren't we doing it like that, But we're doing it the harder way, of course, and that's all good too. Hard work ain't never hurt nobody. Probably killed a few people, but yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. You gotta enjoy doing the stuff that you do. If you don't enjoy it, I enjoy it. That's the thing of it. Yeah, I enjoy it because when these people ride by, these people that you heard me speaking to in the background, when they ride by and they see me doing, they enjoy these tents. This area loves these things. Personally, like I said, this is not my cup of tea, but shout out to whoever likes it and loves it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when people ride around and they see me doing these things and see me on the ladders and doing all of this crazy stuff and the people that I work with, you know, I'm happy because they know it takes a lot of work to put these things up and they appreciate it. They really do. Like nobody's down here but me. Greg came down here to look for something, but he's on another project. And that's cool. I don't need somebody to help me do this. I'm not saying that. I'm just simply saying that sometimes you have to take the initiative to do things on your own. And if, doing this is keeping me busy, out of the way, um, and I don't see the big deal. And they don't make a big deal. Since I've been here, no one has micromanaged me since I've been here. If we all have to be on a project together, we all have to be on a project together. But nobody's never micromanaged me. Hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. Never, not one time. And that's what I like. They ask me my ideas. We create it together, and life's good, man. Life is really what you make it. Um, Considering that you are blessed and you recognize that you're blessed and you live accordingly, I think you'd be fine. You'd be fine. Everything be fine. Now, one thing I will say, Doc, is this place is huge. It is just absolutely huge. Um, there are some people who come and do the landscaping here, and whenever they see how big this place is, they instantly are overwhelmed by the sheer size of this place. Rightfully so. So we have security here. Um, there are some people who are riding the golf carts a little bit erratic, but maybe I got something to do with that because let me show you guys. It's kind of flooded down here, so I don't know if I showed you guys that, but maybe I'm a bad guy. I was encouraging the people to drive through it. Am I a bad guy? Am I a bad guy for driving through it? Terrible. Yes. Absolutely terrible work. Nah. My boss doesn't care. He always. That's the only way. That's the shortest way to go. And this is a very steep hill. Me and Erica didn't go this way. I don't think. I don't know what she showed you guys, but this is a really steep hill going down to that point, and that's where all those tents live. And this is going back around towards where we are in the park. It's a lot going on here. Just even, you know, that's the other side. Like when we came here and I looked around, I was like, oh my goodness, this place is absolutely ginormous. So I didn't think I was going to be able to keep up. But once I got familiarized with where the sites are, how to take people to escort them if I have to, knowing everything about the park that I need to, it became very much easy to run the park when you know where all the shut-off valves are, you know, for the water. And what I like about this park is if there's a water issue, if there's a water issue here, then I don't have to turn off all the water in the whole entire park to fix this issue. There are different quadrants that um, that are all over the place. Well, I was just actually down by one. There's one by the bathroom in the shower house over here, that real building there, and they all have shut-off valves that shut off water to just one specific row or just one specific area, and then you could continue to let everybody else have water while you fix the problem. So I know all of those things as well, and they are great. They really are. So I'm sure Erica showed you guys our um, cornhole spot here. We got a cornhole spot over here. One, two, three, four, 5 games of that. Also the dog park and the playgrounds over here. And this is probably, I would say, mostly for little ones, little kiddos. And then you have some seasonal sites. It is very fun, Doc. It is so much. I really like his site too as well. And I bond well with the kids. Look at this waterfall. So you see those two balls right there? So I thought those were like some type of cool rocks, but those that's wood. It's actually wood. So I told him if he ever want to get rid of one of his balls, let me know. Let me know. Some people are still setting up, getting their sites together. See you, buddy. That's my buddy right there. This is our site. Doesn't it look great? It's my neighbor's site. It has a really big site. These are all seasonal people here, so they're hardly ever here. But I don't know if I could pay the amount of money they pay and like not ever be here. Like I would be here every day, especially at this place. This is camping with like it's like a KOA holiday and a journey in one. It's not so far off the beaten path, but it's wooded, and that's what makes it great. And then it has all of these different little cool things, like the slide in the water park. You know, those things make it extra fun um, to be here. Not only just to be here, but to be able to enjoy the place that you helped run. Keep going all the way back that way, this way as well. So I hope nobody's at the park, at the pool, because I want to go and show you. So as you guys can hear, they got the music going. I come over here every morning and I straighten all of these chairs because you know that the people aren't going to leave them where they are. So I straighten all of the chairs. And it's like a pet peeve of mine that all of the backs are up, you know, like that. I don't know. But I lit up all of the umbrellas here and there. I let that one down for whatever reason. I mean, forgot that one and that one. But I don't let this one up because the kids who man the slide, they sit there, and that chair is for them to see when to tell the next person to come down. Um, and this is our hot tub right here. Pretty cool and inviting. Look how clean it is. We worked hard on this. This thing looked like a swamp when we opened it. And just from this side, it kind of looks like a heart. Like the pool is kind of shaped like a heart almost. And if you're standing up on the slide on the hill, then it really does. We have a little trickle down waterfall here. I'm proud of the things that we've done here. We've accomplished things that were broken, that didn't work. We made it fit. We fixed it. And when we come over here and do all the trash pickup, we check these skimmers and get all the trash out of those. There's one, two, three, one behind this, four, five, six of those. And then this is the water splash pad for the kiddos. This is our last thing that we fixed for the people, and they were very excited. Everybody was very disappointed when this wasn't working. And the kids would come over out of the pool and play on the dry, hot stuff right here. And I felt so bad. And then one day we got it all together, and now it's all working. So there's a few more toys that could go in these spots right here, but they're not here. But we do have this, and then we have this for the little guys. The kids absolutely love this, and this is what I love the most. I personally watched this sign right here. It was really dirty. Um, we fixed these things right here. Look at that. I put those up there. So yeah, it's cool to see what you did and what everybody did, and then when it all comes together, it's just like, okay, Cedric did this, Greg did that, Chris did this, and Cedric did that, but all together, it's like that's a great team. This is a very beautiful place. I love it. And this is their slide up here that comes down into the pool. More chairs for you guys. And you can come down on the slide paths right here. And this is the only part I'm gonna be honest, because I walk up here every day and I have to blow off this with a backpack blower. Okay, walking up this hill with a backpack blower and blowing this back down is not the best. Sometimes it gets in the pool, the slide. Sometimes it doesn't. Depends on who's doing it. Um, but that's pretty much it right here. We have golf carts. We have out here. I'll zoom in for you guys. We have a rope course that's closed right now, but due to the weather. But we have a rope course. We have a this thing right here is a mine gold or mining station. So you can like find gemstones and stuff there. We have a 18 hole mini golf course. And I'll ride past the signs again just to show you all of the things that they have here at this particular park. Woohoo! Man, I wish it was here. It started out good, so we were all running around, trying to get everything open for you guys, and then it started raining, and I was like, boo. Because we never really get those days where I was just telling my live crew that we never get to enjoy any of it
Really?
because it's either raining, so the kids not here to say go.
Is the but how about in here? Is the pump working or?
It should be.
It's cold.
It is.
Cold. Yeah, it's like ice water.
Oh yeah, that's not hot.
It's not.
That's not hot at all. Let me look in here and see. Sorry, somebody forgot to turn it on. It's like at 102 or something.
Huh?
I think it's like 102. Yeah, somebody forgot to turn it on. Probably me.
It's all right.
Sorry about that. I'm over here
Because it's so
bragging.
busy.
I'm bragging to my live stream about all this great stuff we do here, and then I forget to. That's live for you. You guys enjoy.
Thanks.
Still raining, guys. It's still raining. Now I will show you a little bit in the store, but I don't want to put people on camera. But the store is super cool. It is huge. So I don't want anybody seeing the camera just kind of peeking in on them around the corner. Ah, and then they say, hey, why are you doing that? All right. So we're going to go across the street now. And I'm going to see if I can show you guys. We do have propane here. We do have propane here. We have this little tractor wagon. Take you guys in the front. Take you guys in the front of this place. I don't advise people to ride through here because somebody could be coming out of the door. Also, somebody broke one of the flower pots here. You have a little gathering spot here. You also have a gathering spot here. This is the front of the KOA. Very beautiful. And then this is our golf course. Riding up on it. And then these are all the things that we offer: two swimming pools, high rope, splash pad, jumping pillow, mini golf, river tubing, water slide, and Adventureland. And there's also an arcade right over here, which I didn't show you guys, but I'll get a chance. I will show you guys that in a sec. Appreciate that, boss. Thank you, guys. And this is the other side. Isn't that crazy though, Doc? You see how I'm over here? Oh yeah, it's great. Didn't even turn on the heat pump. This is our other park here. We got a laundry facility right there. And then we have a volleyball court right here with bleachers. So if you want to cheer somebody on. Oh, and the kids can play wiffle ball out here in the field, kickball, whatever, basketball court over here. There's the bouncy pillow thing. There's a little beach. It's our volleyball area. This is a really great site right here. I love this site. I don't know why, but I do. It is so cozy. So we have bathrooms here by the pool as well. And we have shower houses. They all have showers inside of them. And this is the other pool right here. It is extremely big. The kids are fishing down here. This is the bounce pillow. And they actually was using this one, but it's okay that the chairs aren't straightened because it can't be picture perfect all the time. But this is our other pool here. It is absolutely big. This thing, to take the pool cover off of this, oh, I don't even want to get into that. But this is a look back from where I came down this road right here. And this is just looking back out at the campground. I don't know how many times I'm going to say this place is ginormous, but I'm probably going to say that quite a bit. Probably going to say, wow, this place is ginormous. Now, I will do a video of me riding around, checking out the part where it's not so wobbly, and I'll go a little slower, grab my gimbal. Um, but for right now, this is to me the most beautiful sight out here. Absolutely gorgeous. Everything so well thought out. It's beautiful. It's just amazing. Look at that table. That is so cool. This is my favorite site on the property. But there are some sites that are cool, but that site is just one of my favorites. It's a corner site. Um, I mean, he has everything that you need. And he came in and kind of laid everything out, the gravel, and did the land how he wanted it. This is a cozy little tent area right here you can camp in. And I just love, love, love his site. I think Erica showed you guys the cabins already. These are seasonal sites too as well. So I won't do the cabins. Last time me and her didn't come this way. No, these spots are absolutely great. Like for a seasonal site, I mean, they're right on the water. The river runs right on the other side of that. There's a walkway, a bridge walking over right there, and you can kind of come through and come over to this side. But these decks that they build are the truth, okay? And that's what makes it great. And all of this is their yard, all the way up. This their fire pit. They have one there, and then they have one up here as well. Um, Everybody does at some point. This RV is new here, but it does have a great little bit of space. And as you can see, they're laying down gravel trying to get their site like they want it. It's like we're in the jungle here. But the sites themselves they're great. They are. They'll spoil you. They'll spoil you. Like I'm gonna show you guys this. I'm gonna show you. So this is the little stream of the river that comes this way, continues through the woods that way. I'm gonna show you guys these. This tent. This is my favorite tent site right here. This is hands down the best one, especially the way they have it set up. They got their river rafting tubes. This is like a little tiny apartment. They got a little kitchen area. Then they can sit and eat up under here. And it's a mom and her son. It's just two people. But that site is ginormous for tent camping. I mean, they got everything they need right there. I watched them put that up, and they did a phenomenal job. This is where our security lives. And this is another new RV. They haven't been here in a while, but their site is also really well thought out and planned out. And so I really like their site as well. But it is some cool sites. But as far as like seasonal sites and stuff like that are out here, you don't really have a whole lot. But with this place, it's just like I said, everything is so well thought out and just amazing. Like this site here is to me hands down the best one. Parking spot, the trailer that they tow behind it is still connected and it's like a garage. Only thing you got to do is when you're ready is just pull off, pull away from all of that stuff, and then everything is good. You know, that's what I like. Sir, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
He just want to know if we can park here.
Oh yeah, you could park anywhere. You
Thank
good.
you.
You're the guest.
Thank you.
The guests are allowed to do what's right when fun.
Well, you're very nice.
Parking.
Last KOA was not that nice.
Oh yeah, that's what we thrive on here. We have to treat everybody like family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is really one of the nicest KOAs we've been to. We
Oh,
go to
thank
a
you.
lot of them.
We go to a lot of trouble to try to make it fancy, but still doing some fine tuning as people arrive. From
Yeah.
Mother's Day weekend, we kind of been, slam.
Well, we're all the way from Florida, so it's going to be hard to get back here, but it's
That's
right
where we're
before the
going
trip.
when we leave here. We're from Tennessee, me and my wife, but we
Oh,
we
we're in
do
Tennessee.
Nashville.
Okay. See, when I say I'm from Florida, it's just because I've lived there for a while.
Right.
Really, I'm from Tennessee too, from East Tennessee, near
Okay.
Knoxville,
Okay, did Knoxville.
New
Okay.
Market.
We went through there on the way here. We went through Seaverville and went to Gatlinburg
Yeah.
and we hung out there for a while. And my grandkids are in Orlando,
Uh-huh. Oh,
so we stayed in Poinciana for a little bit.
Me and him are
And
from Florida.
for real,
yeah, they were born there.
yeah, you guys got that Florida tan, that Florida look to you.
So you like living in Maine?
No, I don't live here. I just
Oh,
work at the KOA
oh,
for the
do you?
season and travel across the United States with my wife.
I'm
So we
gonna
Yeah.
full time RV, but
I'm
we
gonna
use
remember
these
your
places
Patty.
as a means of
Yeah,
income
it's
because we
okay.
don't have, jobs like people have on the road.
Uh-huh.
So we stop work for a season, which is sometimes different, 6 months, 4 months,
Uh,
whatever you feel like
wow.
stopping for.
Maybe one day I'll look into that.
It's pretty cool. I mean, you don't they give you a free spot, paycheck,
Uh-huh.
and you can travel around the area and see, all
Yeah.
of this. And when the season's
You
over,
have to pretty much have an RV to do that, right? I mean,
yeah, just an RV. I mean, it don't even have to be a huge one because I got a little small guy, but it does the job, and it's national park friendly too.
yeah.
So we like to do the national park. We bought the pass,
Yeah,
and
me
it paid
too.
for itself.
Oh,
And
that pass is
I
wonderful.
love it.
Oh gosh,
I
I
love it.
paid $89 for it,
Same.
and my father-in-law bought it for 25. No, I think
Right.
it was 10 back when he bought it. But it's paid for itself over and
First
over
one
and
was at
over.
Yellowstone.
Yeah.
We saw that it paid for itself then because we went to the Grand Tetons and Yellowstone at the same time. It was paid for at that point. I enjoy both of those places too.
Yep.
I've
That
never been.
that's I don't know if it's going to be next year or the year after, but that's on my list.
Right.
We're trying to do 48 states, and we're at 36 right now. So
36 in the
yeah,
car.
yeah.
Yeah, see now in the car, we're probably like 42 from when my kids was little
Uh-huh.
to like when they like I say like at least 18,
Hmm.
we was at 42 in the RV. We're quickly catching up to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we only count and put a state up on our map if we actually stayed there and did
Hmm.
something. If we
Yep.
didn't do anything, and we just catching state signs, we'll just catch the state signs, but we won't put a
Yeah.
city or a state up there until we actually
Well, see,
did
that's
something.
why we came to Maine. Well, last time we were in New England, it was right after COVID, and
Right,
so much was closed.
right,
And we just crossed the line into Maine, ate ice cream, and
right,
came back. So I said, okay, this time we're going to go and we're going to stay in Maine and see something.
right.
That's
This is a cool place. Have you
it
been
is.
all around? I saw you guys were staying up top in the cabin. You gotta just, I mean, all beside the river right there. You can go
Yeah.
river tubing around. I mean, it's just this place is beautiful. Even you could walk along beside the river,
Hmm.
fish, just chill, sit, take your
It's just you
chair.
know, there's so much to do. That's like we picked 5 nights here, and I'm thinking I should have picked more than 5 nights.
Yeah, 5 nights is just getting barely into
Yeah.
having a good time. And I like that is even though it's raining, it's not thunder because
No.
then that's what closes everything.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
here, they kind of keep it open, and it doesn't have to be packed with people. As long as somebody's enjoying it, then it's
Hmm.
fine.
Oh, I
But
was going to ask about the climbing ropes. Is it only on certain days they're open, or is it?
no, it should be open today. But when it's raining, that's the only thing that the rain will close,
But I mean, like,
regardless.
I was trying to plan what we're going to be doing, and I thought I saw that it was only open on weekends. Is that right? Or
Sometimes it is only open on weekends,
okay,
but today, it was actually open
yeah.
when we
It's
first
I think
started.
it's Friday and Saturday, maybe Sunday.
Yeah, I
I just
heard the
want to be
young
sure
lady
they.
who runs it. She actually called on the radio,
Uh-huh.
and said that they was closing it because of the rain. It's like a slip hazard up there.
Yeah, I can understand.
But other than that, I think it should have been open
Well,
anyway though.
we haven't even tried it yet. The kids want to do this first.
Right.
I just want to be sure they have a chance at that. So I need to be sure they do it today or
Yeah.
tomorrow.
And they probably definitely have a chance at the slide tomorrow. I think the slide will be on tomorrow and
Okay.
they'll have people there because there's some teenagers that work here that say go.
Mhm.
And the kids are disappointed because they want to just slide down. And I'm like, well, if somebody's just getting off, you could bump into them.
Yeah.
So we have to have somebody to control that.
Yep.
And the kids aren't really, well, they out of school now, so that's great. We got two on property right now that when I saw them, they was riding around cleaning fire pits, and that's my job.
Yep.
And they was picking up the trash, and I'm riding around and looking at my list like these people are clean. They didn't do anything, but these guys was already doing it.
Mhm.
So I saw them, and I was like, "Are you guys cleaning the fire pits?" Because I saw them with my galvanized steel trash can, and they were like, "Yeah, we're working here for the summer." I was like, "Great." So yeah. Oh, okay. I ain't gonna hold you up.
Okay. Yeah,
They
they're
looks like
hollering
they,
at me.
yeah, they calling mama. They got it. You gotta go.
Yep.
I see you around. Okay. My name's Cedric too, by the way.
Huh?
My name is Cedric.
Cedric?
Cedric.
Cedric.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I see you later. Yes, I love the little on the top of the hill thing. And some people said that they didn't like. I heard this one lady riding through and she was like they was trying to give her that site and she didn't like it. And I was like, well, that's cool because something that some people don't like, other people love, and that's one of the things that's great about life. Something that's not for you could be easily for somebody else. And yeah, and I love it. I wish we could take this setup. I wish that setup was portable, and I could take that setup everywhere I go because I would so enjoy doing that. This is looking like a really kind of laid back, easy day. I'm not doing much but riding around right now, showing you guys the park. But that's what I like about this place. Nobody is pressuring you to do anything. Nobody is pressuring you to do anything. You do it if you want to do it. If you don't do it, somebody will do it. And that's usually me because I just I like working. I like when people say this is a beautiful, beautiful place and all of the things that are working, like the pool, and it's so many man hours in that pool. There's so many man hours in this lawn. It's so many man hours in these cabins and things like that. We put in a lot of work and hard work to just get this place being able to open. I wish you could have saw and we did a video on the storm before we got here. But sometimes when I want to just chillax and I want to just get away from the park, this is where I come with Noodles. So if you ever see me filming those videos or those shorts that I film, um, this is where I do it at because I'm gonna turn the camera around. So I come down here. This is where I go to get in the river, anyways. But some people get in at different places. As you can see, there was a path that came from this cabin down this way, and if you stay in this cabin, we made a path right here down this way and you can go into the river from your site and it's always flowing this direction. It's never just still or going that way. It's always going this way, always. I don't know if you guys can tell that right now, but it's always going this way. So this is the start, kind of the rules. You know, you can do right. So at this point, when you see where it says that this is not main as you go around, it's going to take you about 45 minutes to get around to the other side of where we are just from here. But I like to just back the car all the way down here and I'll just sit right here and I'll just look in the water. Look at that water. It's so clear. You can fish out of there. Kids love fishing here and just go. And you can walk along beside the river all the way around if you would like. But other than that, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And there's another spot like this that I like to go to as well to, just kind of woosah, sit and think and reflect. And, I like this part right here because it's like the jungle. So beautiful. You can hear the raindrops. Let me be quiet for a second. Absolutely amazing here. So, Erica just called, guys. I'm gonna actually end the video and then I'm gonna go back to some more spots and doing some more things. I really enjoyed hanging out and trying to show you something of what I do, but the mosquitoes started running me off, and then I'm have to take my lunch break because if I don't, they don't pay you for lunch and they don't want to. So I have to clock out for at least 30 minutes, at least, and I'll be back. So I'm gonna go have lunch with her because I'm sure that she's on her lunch break, and I will talk to you guys later. I really, really, really appreciate everybody who came and peeked in. Hopefully, I'll try to do this more. I'm not really a live person, but Erica's kind of inspired me to want to do it a little bit more. So um, hopefully, I'll get a chance to come back and get to know you guys a little bit more and talk and show you anything that you're interested in, honestly, or around the park. So, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Jack. I didn't even know you guys still here. Erica said hi. I sure will. Thanks for the tour. You're welcome. And it's not even over. We didn't even go down the hill here. That's what's crazy is that we didn't even scratch the surface. We didn't even go down the hill this way. It's just so much more property this way and things that in detail are great and great little spots that I could show you guys. In case you ever come to this place, you will already know possibly, the spot that you want to go to. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, boss? And that's what I like. I just try to take a positive attitude everywhere I go. You haven't seen anybody I haven't come across that I wasn't polite to. The people love me here. Some of them call me by name. And that's something that I really haven't seen around here specifically because I think everybody's so swamped and engulfed in their work that they don't have time to introduce themselves and say that if you need anything, I'm your guy. So, that's me. I love it. It's fun. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again later on. I promise.